Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Skyrim's Special Edition. My name is Camel, and today I'm very excited to share with you the upcoming remastered edition of Skyrim. All of the footage in this video is from a promotional pre-release copy of Skyrim Special Edition sent me by the legends at Bethesda. In case you're wondering, this is being played on an Xbox One on a 1080p monitor recorded with the Elgato HD 60S, which they randomly sent to me for free about a week ago and ended up actually saving the day in this situation, so a big thanks to Elgato for that. Now, although it was played and recorded at 1080p, the footage has been upscaled to 1440p. I've done this so YouTube provides a greater bitrate allowance for the video. So that's what you were seeing, and whatever you end up playing Skyrim Special Edition on at home, it will only ever look better than what's in this video. And that's saying something. Now, given that the Skyrim Special Edition adds nothing new in terms of quests or content, we're going to be primarily talking about its graphics and overall feel. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this exclusive footage. Skyrim Special Edition kind of caught me off guard. The feelings it brings are quite hard to describe. It feels thicker, lusher, lively, and immersive. The first thing you'll notice is the lighting and how it subtly interacts with everything in the world around you. Combined with the volumetric lighting and god rays, walking through a forest on a misty morning can produce some jaw to the floor moments. You'll forget what you were doing and just find yourself staring at trees and lifelike shadows. And with that said, I've never been one to obsess on lighting. However, in this case, I am genuinely impressed with what they have done. I've actually felt less immersed in real life forests than I do in Skyrim Special Edition's wildernesses. In these wildernesses, there is of course vegetation. Now, the vegetation and clutter flora is noticeably thicker and present in greater numbers. This makes Skyrim Special Edition feel ever more wild, bringing flowing moving grass plains to open areas and lushly dense foliage to forested areas. Again, combined with the genius of the volumetric god rays and lighting, an unmatched sense of realism is created while exploring, which is important for a game like Skyrim. The weather feels, for a lack of a better term, thicker. The fog and haze are dense, catching the surrounding colours and acting as a canvas for the long, casting shadows to paint themselves. If you look up, you'll notice the clouds rolling across distant mountains come across as super realistic. I don't know what they've done here, but it's quite easy to stand and just watch them silkily caress the distant white peaks. Down towards the ground, we of course have the water, which looks much better compared to the original Skyrim. Much better. The light in the surrounding environment interacts with the water's surface with an artist's touch. Now, if we head upstream, we'll find water in a different form. Of course, snow. I found that the snow felt softer to look at somehow. It also has a noticeable sparkle to it, which makes it feel more magical and also replicates light reflecting off individual pieces of snow. It's quite a clever touch, actually. Now, where do you find snow? You find snow on mountains. And let me tell you, get excited to go mountain climbing, because once you get up there, the view distance in Skyrim Special Edition is insane. Genuinely, breathtakingly insane. You can quite literally see all the way to the horizon, and in between, trees, land textures, land shapes, buildings, water, you name it. It's all there. You can see it all from wherever you are. Coming from Helgen on my way to Riverwood, this feature really caught me off guard and gave me a very real whoa moment as I looked out across a vast stretch of fully fleshed wilderness. Now, one of the most important upgrades for me is the shadows. Remember in vanilla Skyrim, those blocky, pixelated, awful, unfixable shadows? Well, they are no more. Just look how clean and nice the new shadows look. It's one thing I can never find a mod for, but luckily Bethesda has sorted it out. This new volumetric lighting is quite powerful and fun to play with. Watch as I open and close this door. The light ever so realistically gushes through into the next room, and the door's shadow quickly, smoothly, and seamlessly swipes back the light. Again, I'm really genuinely impressed with what they've created. Now, these new shadows, god rays, and lighting make for a beautiful display indoors as well. shafts of light coming through windows or rooftop holes, toying beautifully with the passing particles of fog and haze, creating some of the most beautiful gaming interiors that I have ever seen. All these smaller parts coming together, forging a greater experience of atmospherics. Now, as far as I am aware, everything in the game has been retextured. Some textures I've found to be noticeably higher resolution than others, and admittedly, some textures look pretty average. But on the other hand, some textures look as if they are 2K textures. For the most part though, the new retextures look clean and sharp. Again, adding a ripe ingredient to the graphical potion of Skyrim Special Edition. Now on top of all of this is the new depth of field effect. I personally love a depth of field effect. I know some people hate it. Well, luckily it can be turned all the way up or it can be turned all the way off. So you can change it to better fit your desires. Even when turned all the way up, I found it to still be very subtle. It's also slow to take effect, requiring several seconds of focusing on something up close before the background fully blurs. It's actually a very nice and non-intrusive depth of field effect. Overall, Skyrim Special Edition is overwhelmingly beautiful. It will also catch you off guard with its stunning display of colors, shading, and weather effects. Given that it is coming with mods for most people, this game will be the most fun you'll have for a very long time. For first-time players, it's a must-have. Being able to play Skyrim for the first time with this new graphical overhaul, pure bliss. And for veteran players coming back to your beloved world after it's received its well-deserved facelift, with a sea of mods in the future months. It's just like release day all over again, even if you don't play a single quest. Just bask in the beauty and immerse yourself in the dense forests and hazy mountaintops in Skyrim Special Edition. And with all that, I hope you get a better idea of what Skyrim Special Edition is bringing to the table. And at the end of the day, I would say that this base vanilla version of Skyrim Special Edition is on par with moderately to heavily modded versions of the original Skyrim. And to now have this as a base building block for future mod sets, that's really exciting, especially now that it's 64-bit too. So as gorgeous as it is, it's only going to get better. So thanks for checking out this video. I do hope you like what you see. Let me know what you think of the graphics. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll try and answer it. As for me, I'm going to go now and leave you with more exclusive Skyrim Special Edition footage. I've been Camel. I'll see you very shortly in the next video, and enjoy this.